From what you know about him, Sean Combs, obviously the perception of him has changed dramatically since these allegations were made and since he got charged. I mean, from everything we're seeing now, he seems a very unpleasant, nasty, violent piece of work. Is that a correct assessment?
The assessment is going to be correct. So what I've learned is whenever you see a gentleman like this from affluence and power, whenever they have an addiction to MDMA or the drug ecstasy, they call it the love drug. So he's been doing this drug for over 20 years. So that's going to lead his view skewed when it comes to sexual activity. I believe it's helped turn him into a sexual deviant.
Day 5 of Diddy's explosive trial just wrapped up, and Homeland Security is dropping bombshells. Turns out, some of the biggest names in the game might have been secretly linked to Diddy's shady dealings. We're talking Kanye West, Michael B. Jordan, Ashton Kutcher, and even Steve Harvey. Their names were mentioned in court. This twist has folks wondering, how much did they really know? And now Justin Bieber has finally broken his silence. He spoke up about the accusations circling Diddy and admitted he did have ties to him. Things are spiraling fast. As Diddy's legal battle unfolds, more A-listers are suddenly pulling back from the spotlight. Suspicious, right? Ashton Kutcher, for one, saw the writing on the wall years ago. He dipped out of Hollywood, and insiders claim it was because of Diddy. Rumor has it Diddy was the real reason Ashton and Mila Kunis hit the rocks. Ashton knew that when Diddy fell, he'd be taking others down with him. Let's be real. Ashton's no innocent bystander in this story, and he's not the only one trying to cut ties. Will Smith, Justin Bieber, and even Pastor T.D. Jakes have all backed away from Diddy like they're trying to clean their hands before it's too late. Hollywood's got a dark side, no doubt. Terrence Howard once said the lifestyle's so twisted, people get pushed into things they never agreed to. Many of these folks might have been victims too at some point, way back, like in 2019. Still, that doesn't excuse what's going on now. Demi Moore made a heartbreaking revelation. She shared that, as a young girl, her own mother allowed grown men to be with her in exchange for $500.
Do you believe she sold you?
I think in my deep heart, no. I don't think it was a straightforward transaction, but she still did give him the access and put me in harm's way.
What happened with Demi Moore is horrifying.
That kind of trauma is beyond disturbing. What makes this even more shocking is that years later, Demi became close friends with Diddy and was a regular at his infamous parties. She was married to Ashton Kutcher at the time, and Ashton was basically Diddy's right-hand guy during the early 2000s. Always showing up at those flashy all-white parties. For someone like Demi, who went through so much pain as a kid, it's unbelievable that she would get mixed up with people known for troubling behavior, especially Diddy, whose name keeps popping up in serious allegations. It raises serious questions about what really went on behind the scenes. Now, an old clip from 1982 has resurfaced and caused a huge stir. The video shows Demi Moore, who appeared to be intoxicated, sharing a kiss with 14-year-old actor Philip Tanzini. At that time, Demi was already married to Freddie Moore. The whole thing has people taking a hard second look at her past.
Why do you think everybody's come out?
I don't know. Maybe just because I love them all and I hope they all love me.
We do love him.
And I love them.
If you think it's for the publicity, you're out of your mind.
Absolutely, because he's one of my most favorite people.
I've been working on the show.
As for Ashton Kutcher, the spotlight on him is only getting brighter, and not in a good way. Diddy's not even the first controversial figure he's been close to. During his That 70s Show days with Mila Kunis, Ashton was known to be tight with Danny Masterson, who was later convicted in a serious case.
I've been on FBI raids where I've seen things that no person should ever see.
What's worse, reports suggest Ashton once joked with Masterson about trying to kiss 14-year-old Mila on set. These stories are raising major red flags. When Danny Masterson was convicted in 2023, Ashton Kutcher shocked everyone by stepping up to defend him. He even wrote a personal letter to the judge vouching for Danny's character. That move raised a lot of eyebrows.
For so many, is stripped away. It's raped. It's abused. It's taken by force, fraud, or coercion. It is sold for the momentary happiness of another.
Especially considering the serious nature of the case. As more names get pulled into Diddy's mess, another one that keeps coming up is Steve Harvey. Rumors swirled that back in 2019, Steve was letting his daughter Lori spend time with Diddy in ways that didn't sit right with people.
I know he's dating your daughter now, so was he sharing Christmas with you?
Yeah.
Look at that, that's happening in front of you?
I've never seen that picture before. Very uncomfortable with that picture right there. I'm not really feeling that picture.
With everything we've learned about Diddy since then, folks are asking, what father would be cool with that kind of connection? And now Lori's ex, Michael B. Jordan, is caught in the storm too. Word is Diddy was not happy about Michael dating Lori. Some say he even threatened him. Now Michael's name is popping up in the courtroom drama as well. This whole scene is wild. A lot of celebs get caught up in things they never wanted to be part of. It's no secret. The industry is crawling with shady power players, and too many of them cover for each other behind closed doors. That whole couch casting game, it's still going strong.
You don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things. When you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it.
Diddy's just one part of a much bigger, darker system. The moment someone trades their body for a spot in the limelight, that's when they start losing who they are. Real talk. Respecting your limits and holding your ground is the only way to survive in that world. Once you give a part of yourself away like that, it changes you forever. And for some, there's no bouncing back.
Whenever these trials come about, the closer you get to the trial date, a lot of things start happening to remove people from the case that are going to strengthen the case for the prosecution. And I feel like we're watching that take place now with one of the male sex worker guys who provided tapes to the feds. He's disappeared. And this is similar to what happened in the Tory Lanez case, where the bodyguard whose DNA was on the weapon, he disappeared. So I expect to see a lot of strange things take place. I expect to see the defense team do a lot of steps to lighten the image of Combs, and we've been watching that take place.
That's what people are now saying happened with Justin Bieber. While his team is pushing back on any claims of abuse, there's been a lot of suspicion, and the old footage of him with Diddy just doesn't sit right. Body language, the way they interacted, it all looked off, especially considering how young Justin was at the time. Even today, you can see the impact on him. Justin has finally broken his silence after months of whispers and online talk about what may have happened. His rep told Entertainment Tonight, although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve. It's a carefully worded statement, and it only added more fuel to the online buzz. As Diddy faces serious charges, sex trafficking and racketeering, which he strongly denies, people are digging up old videos of him and Bieber hanging out back when Justin was underage. Some of those clips are unsettling. In one throwback clip, Diddy says, "So me and you walking, we hanging out," a little later on the night after the Usher concert. That vague comment alone has fans side-eyeing the whole situation. Then there's that odd Jimmy Kimmel Live moment where Justin mentions Diddy gifting him a Lamborghini. Diddy just laughs it off. But now, looking back, people are wondering, was that really just a friendly gesture, or was there more going on behind the scenes?
Lamborghini.
It's, yeah. Oh, well, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last time.
He had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television. Oh, apparently not. Everything ain't for everybody.
All of this is happening while Justin Bieber's fans are seriously worried about him. Week after week, his social media posts have been all over the place, and it's got people asking if he's dealing with the dark side of what he's seen behind closed doors in the industry. Actor Terrence Howard once spoke out about this kind of behavior. He said that when people in the spotlight are pushed into situations that strip away their integrity, especially when it comes to being forced into sexual situations, they often try to bury the pain with drugs. That trauma sticks with you. It changes how you see the world, and eventually, it takes over your whole identity.
You got to take drugs. You're going through so much shit to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're going to go too far, you know? Who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what he had to do in order to get to where he was at? There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head, you know? But when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it.
Now, more big names are stepping back, right when things are heating up. Bishop T.D. Jakes and Will Smith have both recently distanced themselves from Diddy. Just 3 days before Diddy's trial was set to begin, T.D. Jakes shocked everyone by announcing he was stepping down as lead pastor of the Potter's House, one of the most well-known churches in the country. And let's not forget, this man was seen around Diddy all the time. Now suddenly he's out of the spotlight. People aren't buying that it's just a random decision.
To many in the religious community, Bishop T.D. Jakes has been a spiritual advisor to presidents and a religious voice to thousands. Now he says it's time to pass the baton to a new generation.
This is a beautiful moment for me.
From the pulpit Sunday, Bishop T.D. Jakes announced that he was stepping down from leadership at the Potter's House, the Dallas megachurch he founded in 1996 and has led ever since.
I cannot afford, especially after November, to risk something happening to me and you be sheep without a shepherd.
This is video from the service Jakes is referencing in November. It wasn't until months after his medical incident that he confirmed to the public.
Same goes for Will Smith. During a concert in San Diego, Will was quick to shut down any talk about being close to Diddy. He told the crowd he had nothing to do with him. But the timing of all this? Way too suspicious. Will Smith has been showing up to Diddy's parties for years, and the rumors just keep getting wilder. Some reports even claim that Will, Jada, and Diddy were involved in intimate situations together. Once you're locked into that inner circle, breaking free ain't easy. On Piers Morgan Uncensored, celebrity bodyguard Big Homie CC dropped a chilling truth. In Hollywood, if you step out of line or speak up, you might just vanish.
Right. Well, Piers, let me ask you a question. From your journalistic perspective, have you ever noticed how in this industry, people untimely meet their demise as soon as somebody else seems like they're having a problem? Have you ever seen that before?
Well, there was, of course, the case of one of his other ex-girlfriends, Kim Porter, who died of pneumonia at a very young age. You just referenced your own situation with pneumonia that you believe was deliberate poisoning. Do you believe that may be what happened to her?
Why are so many people coming down with pneumonia? Why is that happening to everybody? What is that about? Where have you ever seen this many?
That's the kind of power these elite circles are dealing with. From Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore to Steve Harvey, T.D. Jakes, and Will Smith, the spotlight is shifting fast. The truth has a way of catching up, and at some point, the fame, the fortune, and all those airtight NDAs can't keep it buried. Justice might take its time, but it never forgets. We're not backing down. We'll keep watching, keep digging, and keep giving a voice to the stories they tried to silence. So don't miss what's coming next. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. This trial, it's only getting started. Catch you in the next one.